The first initial thought of basic training was obviously scary. But after the first day, second day, third day, it just eases into it.
You just have to take each day as it comes, because this training's never going to be easy, because then it wouldn't prepare you well for what you're going to face when you finally get out into your battalions.
All the training that you receive before you go to join your unit is thorough. Everything you need to know is practised over and over and over again to know it instinctively. If you want to better yourself, there's always the opportunity to do it education-wise.
So they offer you like FAQs in application and number, communications, IT, stuff like that.
So far in the army, I've got all my driving licences, a hobby chef course and a medics course. It would have cost thousands in Civvy Street.
I know guys that go rock climbing, skydiving. There's scuba diving clubs within our unit, and you can gain qualifications through them. This you know, is a good way to go as well. A lot of the guys seem to do this when they leave the army.
As soon as you finish your time in the army will give you a resettlement course after you've done a couple of years in the job that you want to do, and you'll either be skilled, experienced, or qualified in that job you want to do in Civilian Street.
I was only in for just over 2.5 years before I got promoted. It's just, if you could do your job, then you get put on the course. If you pass the course, you get promoted. Simple.
As long as you know your stuff, there's no problems why you can't get up the promotion ladder.
I've started to progress through the rank structure now, and hopefully be a full corporal.
I can't see a 22-year-old in civilian life having the responsibilities that I've got. I'm responsible for my section of men. I'm responsible for their lives, for getting them back in one piece.
I'm planning to stay the full 22 years of my career, and hopefully reaching the high ranks of RSM, which is a regimental sergeant major.
I'll stay until I retire. This is the career that I want to do.
I started as a rifleman in the battalion, and after a couple of years as a rifleman, if you want to go along and specialise in something else, snipers, mortars, machine guns, you could be a medic, you know, and there's plenty more. You could be a PTI.
Got trained as a medic, you go to hospital, do your placement and that. Since then I've come back and I'm in the patrols reconnaissance.
I myself have just gone on to do the UGL, which is the underslung grenade launcher, in my platoon. So there's a lot of opportunity to sort of use different weapons.
The working conditions, they're like any other job. You get the rough and you get the smooth. I mean, you've just got to crack on. I mean, it's what you train for. You just get on and do it. I mean, everyone there, everyone's in the same boat as you. You've all just got to get on and work through it.
You do the exercises because, obviously, look, you train hard, fight easy. So the harder the exercises are, the easier it will be in the end, because you know what you're doing.
We train for every element, so we'll maybe do we'll do certain operations in built-up areas, like going in and out of buildings. Then we'll maybe we'll be in woods for a couple of days, maybe digging in trenches, just getting ready for all aspects of warfare. When
you're out on exercises and you've got hard conditions, then that's when you and your mates will all come together, and that's when the comradeship really comes together and you really start to make a bond, because until you put under hardships, that's when you really find out who your mates are, and you know they're going to stick by you no matter what.
It's not like a normal job, you know, you're not in an office sitting down the road, you know, you're outside getting amongst it, you know, getting tough and dirty and wet. It's good, you know.
Remember that it's the army you're training for. You train to go to war, to fight people, and when people tell you to do things, you've got to do it the way they say to do it. There's no messing about, there's no middle ground.
It might be more disciplined than other jobs, but it's not horrendous.
It's more mentally tough, I would say, than it is physically tough.
On exercises, yep, life does step up a bit, does get a bit more intense. You get a bit cold, get a bit wet, trains harder. You start to mong it a bit, get shouted at. But it's just to keep you focused, just to keep you pushing forward. Remember, when you're on exercise, you're training to go on operations.
When you get to Afghanistan or Iraq or wherever it is you'll end up, there's always a new challenge facing you. You don't really think about the danger because it's just so exciting and rewarding. It's just worth doing.
When we're in on operations, we're in camp. We've got a good accommodation, one-man rooms, en suite. So, got TV rooms, you've got a good naffy to go to, got a good gym. You go and work out at.
Day-to-day life around the camp's it's nice, it's all right. It's just like having your own wee flat, really.
And within the camp itself, there's a swimming pool, a gym, sauna, running tracks, like every kind of facility you could possibly want, really.
Some camps have got bowling alleys, nightclubs. They have a disco every night, a theme in a bar every night.
You get like most weekends off. Usually we'll finish work on a Friday afternoon and we won't start again till like the Monday afternoon. That's like a typical normal weekend when we're not busy.
It's quite relaxed and stuff. It's when we're out on the field and that's when like all the work starts to come in.
When I'm around the lads I'm in camp, it feels like home now. Just feels somewhere that I'm supposed to be.
You can see your family every weekend unless you're on duty. You can speak to your family every single night without fail if you're in UK. Just a phone call away. If you finish early during the week, you can just jump in a car and go down and see them. It's not a problem.
Anyone can join the infantry, you just have to be generally fit and healthy.
You don't need to be tough to be in infantry. Everything that you need to do this job will get taught to you.
Before I joined the army, I was mixing with the wrong sort of guys. I was getting led astray, and for me, the army got me out of the whole scene, and I was it sort of got me focused and gave me a career.
We've got like people who come from cities, people who come from the countryside, people who are well educated, people who aren't educated.
You don't have to be a rocket scientist, but some sort of intelligence is obviously going to help.
Pay compared to most of my friends that are not in the army at home, it's good. They're not on nowhere near as much as what I'm on.
For people like me who've left school with no qualifications, the army's a good way to go to gain a career and have good money and give you some kind of security as well.
You get a lot of benefits, you get a lot of time off, you get 6 weeks paid leave.
If you get paid at the end of the month and you go and blow all your wages on whatever you buy, car, whatever, you know you've still got them 3 square meals and the roof over your head for the rest of the month until next payday.
If you get married, the army will supply you with a house so your family can move in.
You get free medical care, free dental care.
Price-wise, it's cheaper than living on civilian street.
Since I've joined the army, I've made so many good friends. I mean, I've got my friends back home, but like the people you meet when you work with and you work with them day in, day out, you just can't beat it.
The best part of the job is living like the blokes. You know what I mean? Loads of banter, loads of humour, you know what I mean? Sense of humour, it's all good stuff.
It could be freezing in the bottom of a trench, digging a hole for 2 days, and somebody will always do something silly or daft to make you laugh. Like, you're always constantly laughing.
The main thing that gets you through like the really bad times is definitely your friends. You know you can rely on the person next to you just to have a laugh with, just to make the job worthwhile. I mean, it's all about like being together, really.
You know, training's tough. You know, if you're on like a long run or an exercise, and you know someone's struggling, can't, you know, having a bit of an hard time, you can only go as fast as your slowest man. So you've got to, you know, slow down, help him out, and give him a bit of encouragement. And when he's got himself together, then, you know, laughing, crack on.
You rely on them, they rely on you, and you'll find people you've grown up with, you ain't going to have the same bond as what you would have with blokes in here sometimes. Obviously, when you go home, it's different. You go back to your friends, or some do, some don't. But the bond you build up here is something you'll never forget, however long you stay in.